Chetty Bobby. Welcome to Wrestling with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash. Straight to the face, I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Wrestling. I'm the POT alongside my brother, Big E, aka Them Wrestling Boys. And we're here to bring you another episode of premium wrestling content. Big E, I'm excited about this one, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah. It's late. We both didn't really get to watch everything live, so we both just got done watching the chamber. So we are gonna jump into it. Hey, it's welcome to wrestling. Thank you for tuning in. Like my man said, we are them wrestling boys, and we finna break down the chamber for you. This is just about to be let's just be real, man. This is about to be a rogue episode. What just went down was crazy. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's jump right into it. Let's go from the beginning.
Right into it. Okay.
That booed the hell out the national anthem in Canada. The show was in Toronto. The Elimination Chamber was like the final paper. It's the final PL view, not pay-per-view, but PL view before WrestleMania.
PLE.
Yeah, PLE.
Premium live event.
PL view.
Make it up stuff.
This is the last PL view you'll ever be a part of, son. The last PLV, which stands for Premier Live Event. It's the last one before Mania, and we got answers. We got hell answers tonight.
Hey, and more questions.
Yeah, more questions.
Man, boy. Hey, boy, Triple H, boy. Hey, they snapping, man. If you're not, I get the old school, and then some people it ain't like it used to be, and all that. And I get all that.
Yeah.
But it's just like any other sport, and everything evolves. But the storytelling that they're doing currently, like the past
top tier,
past 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they just keep surprising us.
Right.
You know, like even when things look like even when things look obvious.
Everything is next level with them right now.
Yeah.
And they did it again. So let's just jump into it. Booed the hell out the national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner. Elimination Chamber was in Toronto, Canada. I can't remember who it was the same, but I mean they booed the whole time. And then went crazy when they started did Old Canada, which was crazy.
Right.
You know? But anyway.
Kind of remind me, it kind of take me back to the Hart Foundation and
DX. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They should have brought HBK out there. Folks would boo.
Yeah, hey.
Right. Who's your daddy, Montreal?
Right.
But yeah, man, Women's Elimination Chamber. That's how it started off.
Boy.
And I mean to tell you, I believe we were right. And Jade came in there like she was about to go after Liv Morgan, and I mean, she beat the mess out of Naomi. I loved how Bianca Belair was playing she was locked. They did it perfect. She was locked in there, couldn't do nothing about it. Everybody just watched. She
Yeah,
couldn't get out of the
and
pod.
she was emotional. You know what
Yeah,
I
she
mean?
played it
Like
well.
they played.
She
Yeah,
sold it well, my boy. She
yeah.
sold it.
So did. So
Yeah.
did.
So we've already talked about the lineups and everything, and everybody that's tuning in is probably out. So we just talk about a couple of the highlights. What you thought? I want to say that Bailey is a go-to when anything that needs to be pushed or have some star power involved. She's I didn't really see them putting her back into the title picture again that quick. She was just in it last year, but
Right.
she's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
Definitely
no doubt.
already got a
Well,
Hall of Fame career.
she one of the four horsewomen too. I think
Yeah.
them four. I don't care whether Mercedes, Monet, or whoever. Those four to me really help. Shout out to Trish Stratus, by the way. I know we get to that, but Trish and Lita, I felt changed the game. We brought eye candy and wrestling kind of together.
Yeah, it took that diva
But
part
like when the
away,
four, right? But
and
when the
you could
four
just be the
horsewomen
women's
came,
champion.
you know, uh,
Yeah.
Charlotte, Sasha, Bailey, and Becky Lynch, they really helped the women's division get to the
Oh,
point
bro,
that it's at now.
they
And
took it up a notch. And so look at
yeah,
it, look what
so
it is now. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So shout out to them. But yeah, she's a go-to, man. Bailey's a go-to. And man,
I will
go ahead.
well, I will tell you this. Far since we're talking about the women's chamber, I thought Roxanne Perez had a good showing.
Oh yeah.
Like, cause she was
Yeah.
the odd one out. Cause she's the new one. They pushing just right at NXT. I mean, I saw her on NXT Tuesday night had a face off with Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Just early in the week. So it's kind of cool how everything is interchangeable now.
Yeah.
But I didn't ever thought that she was gonna win. Not yet.
Not
But
yet.
you
Yeah.
never know.
And that's what
You
we
never
talked about.
know. But
Yeah.
right, right. So
Right. But
I thought she got her moves off and showed that, hey, I belong. So we'll
she's
see how her
she's
future end up
she's
being.
definitely building her stock up and building her
Right,
portfolio and gonna have a hell of a resume before it's all over with. And
right.
yeah, so she's a future superstar in the making right now. So Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber. Deserving. She deserves. She's a crazy athlete, bro. Those braid when she hit Leah Morgan with her braid, but that was nasty. That was nasty. You can hear it on hearing it on TV. Don't compare to hearing it in person. I would just
I'm
imagine
sure.
it sound like when you was sitting on the second or third row. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because that
right.
it was
Right.
it and it looked nasty too. Ooh, it
You
looked bad.
know, uh, Liv Morgan, man, she doing her thing, bro.
Oh
She
yeah,
is playing that heel, like,
to a
brat.
T.
Yeah, yeah, she doing, like, I felt like they had a good chamber match because, of course, obviously the Jade Cargill thing was like very like whoa. Uh,
Right, right,
so they really had five because Naomi really didn't even get started.
right. Yeah,
But I felt how they did the eliminations and everything. I felt like they delivered. And then it wasn't predictable as far as, because I still didn't know Bianca was going to win. But when Bianca and Liv was the last two, I felt like Bianca was going to win then because I just didn't see them keep going forward with the Liv and Rhea when that was like the main
yeah.
feud from all the way from last year. Really,
Right,
they
right,
always
right.
still going to be rivals, but like to go that long and then do a WrestleMania, man, I didn't see that one. So
yeah,
but I think it's cool that Bianca and Rhea, matter of fact, Bianca said it in the press conference, their career trajectory been pretty much parallel,
yeah.
but they never really clashed.
And
You got to
they're
think
both powerhouses.
they
So it's
both
gonna
powerhouses,
yeah,
and Bianca had been in world title matches like since I mean, hell, she main evented night one of WrestleMania 37
yeah,
with Sasha Banks, and then she had the Becky Lynch WrestleMania 38, uh 39, who was that Oscar,
yeah,
and then last year they had the tag match. So she wasn't really in the main event picture,
right.
or
But
far as
she
the
there
women's
now.
title.
Yeah,
Right. And that's a great match with Rhea. So
yeah,
I really I felt good about that
yeah.
outcome and how everything played out in that match.
And I think that Rhea Io Sky match is gonna be good Monday,
Absolutely.
unless they know something that we don't as far as an injury or something. I don't see Rhea losing.
Right.
And I, unless there's something we don't know, but that
Well,
would be the only reason why I see her not winning, unless
right,
they do end up doing a triple threat or something like that. But
right.
um, then we had Nia Jax and Candice LeRae and Tiffany Stratton and Trish. Of course, you're gonna have Trish, in her hometown, or home country of Canada. And so I didn't think the match was good. It was, something to fill the spot. You show a Hall of Famer love in her own town, let her get off, and you let the female Yokozuna, Nia Jax, get her stuff in, and they can still, so everything else outshines what happened tonight. That as far as let's just go ahead, man, and get to the chamber because let's talk about Kevin Owens and real quick, Pat McAfee, man. Michael Cole was good and Wade Barrett was good. But Pat McAfee, dog, he brings he just brings something just totally different that fits perfect. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
I mean,
If that does that make sense?
look, I'm gonna say this about Pat McAfee one time.
Uh,
I'm a sports fanatic.
right.
Pat McAfee is one of my most famous people on this earth.
Yeah.
Straight
Okay.
up, I love watching this show. I just love his whole dynamic. How this dude was a punter in NFL, which shout out, he made NFL.
Punter of
That's
the
great.
decade. Yeah.
Absolutely right, and he's a
Yeah.
good punter. But dude
Right.
was a punter, and he was able to, with his personality and selling himself and his show that he had with his buddies,
Right.
and able to get hired by ESPN and still doing it the way he does it. Shout out to him, bro.
Right. For not
And
changing up a bit.
right.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, he definitely brings something different, but it fits like a glue
Right.
with
It's
with
something
the
different, but it fits perfect.
right.
Because when
Absolutely.
he even said they were talking about how loud it was in the arena. Yeah, Canada's loud. They need to quit booing our anthem. I know that. Just little
Right.
stuff like he's not scared to say.
Right.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? But I thought that was. I just think he's just such an asset to the company. He's an asset to whatever he's on.
Absolutely.
You
College
know,
game day, the Pat
I
McAfee show.
bro, the college game day edition, I mean, especially with him and Saban this year has been crazy. But McAfee was on there last year, but him and Saban, they click so good together. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
He bring the personality out of Nick Saban. He even
right.
told him still he said that several times throughout the season on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah. Of course, I'd rather Saban not be on there for another year or two. But anyway, yeah. So let's go to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. You knew that was gonna be wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Knew it was gonna be wild. You know they was gonna take chances. But
Yeah, yeah. That I
it didn't.
mean, to be honest with you, when you see one street fight with two good workers, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
They use the same kind of weapons and stuff,
Yeah.
but this was a little different though.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they both, like we said it before, they two of the best workers on the roster. Like,
Right.
and being, one of them kind of guys that can have a great match with anybody. But with them and their history, and they had these kind of matches before. Look it up, YouTube people. Kevin Steen versus El Generico.
Generico, yeah.
And a lot of stuff will pop up if you don't know their history at all. But I'm sure a lot of wrestling fans do know their history with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But they delivered like always. And it was brutal. I thought that the barbed wire chair thing was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Of course, Fisherman Buster on the table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was nasty.
Yeah. So,
I love Kevin Owens. I love, especially when he's a heel.
Yeah, absolutely.
But even when he's a face, he's still kind of a heel and a jerk, and
right.
KO. Yeah,
like Stone Cold.
Right. And but did I think that was going? I didn't think he was going to pull off and just get and it wasn't a clean win because it's a street fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just him. It was no help. He got the 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. But those power bombs, they he dropped him that one time and then hit him again with it.
Right.
And then you had Hurricane and the rest of the agents come out there trying to get him off of him and stuff like that.
Hurricane James.
Yeah.
And Jason Jordan, Kurt Angle's
son. Right. Kurt Angle's son, yeah. Which is shout out to him, man, because it's one of those guys that have one of those injuries where you can't move on, but it's still in business and still getting to progress in the wrestling business. So I think that's cool.
Plus, he had a lot of upside too. He was good, great athlete, and no telling where he could have mapped out to be, but it just wasn't in the cards. Always guys playing.
Yeah. We definitely don't question that. But so, but shout out to him, man, and Greg Helms for Sugar Shane. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Shane Helms. He was part of 3 Count back in WCW.
Evan Courageous and the third guy.
the third was Shannon Moore.
Hey, you remember Tank Abbott came out there?
Yeah, when he used to want to sing the song and stuff. But they been, of course, they came up, all them came up except for Evan Courageous, but Shannon Moore and Shane Hill, they all came up with the Hardys.
Right.
With their when they had the little things, they're all from North Carolina. So but yeah, he's been in the game for a long time, and to see him working backstage and stuff. I think that's cool. Clearly they got a great crew over there.
Right.
Because the stuff that's going on right now is just it's so good. So good. But
they said that the wrestlers are happier too, what I hear. And it's not like we in the locker room, but
I can imagine so.
Yeah.
I can imagine so. What I'm gonna write that down. We'll talk about that in a minute. I gotta quit saying that's one of the things I've been working.
Right.
And I said it like 3 times in a row. But Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn was great. The power bombs on the apron were nasty.
Right.
It really sold the neck. So I don't know if he's gonna be out for a little while. He's gonna take some time off, or he's not even gonna be in Mania. What was we're gonna find out what the purpose of that was.
Right.
So we'll see if they show up on Raw or SmackDown or whatever. All right, man. Elimination Chamber.
Hold on. You forgetting the major.
What?
Randy Orton, bro.
Oh, it's Stogie Saturday.
Obviously.
It's Stogie Saturday, brother. Yeah, man.
Rand.
Randy Orton came back right after the match was over with. And yeah. And they went at it. So I'm sure that's gonna be them too at WrestleMania.
Right.
You
Right.
know. Which I don't think that's a bad match to have at WrestleMania.
No, plus they fought kind of, even though it was technically a triple threat with Logan Paul last
Right.
WrestleMania, but
Yeah.
they treated like they was the tag team, because they remember they was a tag team at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So of course you knew Randy was gonna eventually get some get back. We just didn't know when he was gonna reappear or resurface.
Right. Right.
But tonight was perfect for that. So
yeah. So they'll clarify that on Raw and
right.
let everybody know let us all know what's gonna happen with that. He'll probably challenge, one of them are gonna challenge each other at WrestleMania.
Right.
But that they'll put on the show.
Right.
But it will be an RKO out of nowhere. Time is running down on him.
Yeah.
But I mean, we were just talking about, Greg Hills and then we talk about Randy Orton. The guys having long careers, man, long careers in this wrestling business, which is a good thing.
Right.
Randy Orton been going since what? 2002?
Yeah.
2003, maybe 2001. It wouldn't be 2001 because it wasn't no.
Yeah, it was
2003.
I think he's an OVW, because he was an OVW with
Cena and
Batista,
Batista.
and they all kind of came up the same time. I think Brock came up a little faster than they did.
Yeah.
But they came right months behind them, because I think of WrestleMania 19. Well, Randy them first WrestleMania 20. Because remember they had the tag match with Nate. But Brock was WrestleMania 19, but he was the main event. And Cena was he WrestleMania 20 because he opened the show up against Big Show.
Yeah.
So for the US title.
That's the statistician, boy.
Yeah. So they all kind of came around saying, which, let's talk about the chamber to get to the other half of that equation.
Yeah. So, you had McIntyre and Priest, CM Punk, Logan Paul, and John Cena. And Seth Rollins. So started out good. I like how, I don't know, man. CM Punk's kind of growing on me a little bit more every time.
Oh yeah, I bought in. I bought in.
I mean,
he was the CM Punk. I mean, I liked him, but I wasn't like a huge Punk fan. But I love he can talk. But
never a big fan, but always intrigued.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I guess that's a better way to put it.
He gonna be on when all his returns and stuff, I was all tuned in. But he's definitely growing on me right now. The interaction with Drew McIntyre coming in, I love when they do that, when they don't let the feuds go away.
Right. And I mean, McIntyre, he was beefing with everybody. I thought about it, like him and Priest recently, and then he got the thing with Seth Rollins last year, and then obviously Punk, and then Cena. He just pissed at Cena. It was like the only person he wasn't mad at with Logan Paul. They both heels,
Right. So let's talk about Logan Paul for a minute. The say what you want to, especially like the old school fans that do watch it. That don't like the stuff that happens at WrestleMania when we had don't like the jackass guys being there and all that stuff. They don't like that stuff.
Right.
This dude does not let you down at all when it comes to being in that ring. He ain't let us down yet. Logan Paul, every match he's had, he's showed up. And he just gets better and better and better. And now he's saying he's full time. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. like me and you were thinking, like, you know, now what we were thinking about him at WrestleMania is definitely not going to happen now. So,
Right.
So we're going to see what all that's going to happen. But end of the day, John Cena won the Elimination Chamber. I
Well,
knew.
hold on.
Hold on. Let me just get to this real quick.
Okay.
No, go ahead, because we'll talk about the end.
Well, so let's let me brief it.
Yeah, go ahead and brief it. I was gonna do the same thing. I just want to point something out, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, well, my bad, bro. You go ahead.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, so
be in the narrative.
The narrative obviously look like it's gonna be Priest and McIntyre, right? It was how it played out, which is 7 weeks away from WrestleMania. So anything can happen within those 7 weeks. We already know the big matches are set, but it looked like Priest and McIntyre. Even with the whole dynamic with Cena and McIntyre, did the kick to Cena, and then Priest came and rolled him up. So like they going with this he lost focus thing.
Right.
So you knew Priest was in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew Priest was in trouble. Then you're like, oh, he gonna cost him some kind of way.
Yeah.
And of course, boom, he did, and Logan hit
frog splash,
which was a hell of a frog splash.
Right off the top of the top of the pod.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I like how they got them out of the way quick, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, because we knew that neither one of them was gonna win though, right?
Right.
You know, so
but you wouldn't have thought they was gonna compete a little bit longer.
You ain't lying.
You wouldn't have thought they got out there quick, but they did get them out there, get them out quick, let the superstars go.
Right.
And everybody's mind get to wondering who's going to win and what's going to happen and who's going to WrestleMania.
Right.
So that's exactly what they did and played us to a T, especially with them false finishes.
Right.
You know, like I was totally bought in. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking at nothing else.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was watching that, even when they was coming down to the ring, I was like, CM Punk's gonna win.
Yeah,
even
me
though
too.
I didn't know, but I just knew that it was Punk. I just knew that. Like even when you remember I said last week, I said the winner, my opinion, was gonna be in last with Cena, right?
Yeah.
They was in that last one. I was like, I was like, it's gonna be Punk, especially at the way Seth got eliminated, which I didn't think Seth was gonna win either. I kind of had it. I didn't know that what was was gonna happen that way.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe Roman Reigns or something was gonna call Seth from winning some
kind
of way.
Well, it's definitely gonna be CM Punk and Seth at WrestleMania.
Right. Well, I'm sure Roman's gonna come back in the picture some kind of way.
Right.
I'm sure.
Right.
Which is 7 weeks away. So
yeah.
But when it was Punk and Cena though, I was like, okay, it's Punk. Okay, good. Punk gonna win.
Right.
And when he hit that man with that curve stomp, and Cena put him in that lock.
Right.
STF.
STFU.
Hot, bro.
Yeah.
I was hot, bro. I was like, man. I know they ain't finna have this Cena fight.
We talked about that. It's not nothing we was looking forward to seeing.
Man, I was upset, bro.
But now it's interesting.
Yeah, because the swerve that we didn't see coming.
It got interesting. So, and not gonna lie, and lying I'm dying.
Yeah.
When Seth Rollins hit that curb stop and Cena eyes got big and ran over there so fast to grab him.
Yeah.
That's not a normal John Cena thing to do.
That's true as well.
You know what I'm saying?
But he was desperate though. We knew
right.
You know.
And now you see how desperate he was to win.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So got him. CM Punk didn't tap. You know, he went out like a stone cold, you know, with the
Right.
bloody face, you know, without the blood, but
Right.
just went to sleep. You know, I never tapped out. But
Right.
and John Cena is going to WrestleMania to possibly be 17 times world champion. And then we all know that's blasphemy, and you really can't compare title reigns to nowadays and even 10 years ago to back then, because we would lose the belt on Saturday and get it back on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway,
That
Cody
happened a
Rhodes,
lot in the ruthless aggression era too. That's why
yeah,
like Edge got like 12 title reigns.
yeah, it's like,
Randy got like 14. Triple H got like, I think Randy got 13. Triple H got like 14.
yeah, I think he got 14.
Yeah, Cena 16. You
But
know,
Cena
like
shouldn't have 16. He should be at 15. 15 should be the ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, records are made to be broken, bro. I mean, how
What?
many Charlotte has like she already got like 14.
Right.
I mean, I know they don't count, but it still counts. But I guarantee, if and when Charlotte gets, she's gonna be the one that's gonna get to 17.
Yeah. But I did watch something the other day. I can't remember what it was. I wish I could, but the dude was like, you know, he had broke some records, and he was like, "What are you here for?" He's like, The record only means that I'm gonna be here to shake the man's hand who breaks mine." You know what I'm saying? So I feel it though. It's just hard to, you know.
I don't want Cena. Okay, let's be real. We both wasn't Cena fans. I mean,
Right,
I respect him. The man did more Make-A-Wish foundations than any entertainer
right,
in the world. If you don't believe me, look it up. The
right,
man is a workhorse. He grinds. He's on every car commercial, Honda or whatever. Like you hear his voice, like, oh, that's John Cena. I
bro. You
love any of the wrestlers that move on and whether become actors or
right,
whatever. I
right.
think that's so dope. So I got much respect for John Cena. I
And
got
it's
love for
even
him for that.
doper when they come back
Right.
and put all that on the line just for the love for the business and for the fans.
But that
Because
whole
Cena gave us years and years and years before the Rock's run wasn't. The Rock is a
yeah,
superstar, but his run
his
was not
run
that
wasn't.
long.
Joe wasn't.
Uh-uh.
His real run. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
His whole run ain't that long compared
Yeah.
to,
That's one. Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying? Not compared to what Cena's done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, you know, The Rock is a superstar, yeah, but he wasn't
But
in WWE for no 10 years. Might
but
have
you
been
know
like
what?
7.
But you know what? Back to Cena.
Mhm.
Because of his workhorse and his grind, if you think about it, let's be real. If anybody does deserve it,
Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, to be real, I know we wasn't really in all that hustle. It kind of reminded me of a new age Hulk Hogan, you know,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
yeah. And again, we wasn't Hulkamaniacs, you know what I mean? All that slogans and stuff was some bullshit to me, you know.
Right. Right.
Muscle, loyalty, respect. You know, you can't see me. And
You can't see me.
he was part of G Unit with Tony Yayo, you
Right.
know, and all that. So, you know, but I did when he first came out. I did like the rap gimmick though because it
Yeah,
was like
the
you could
doctor
tell.
of thugonomics.
I mean, yeah, it was cheesy, but he really could rap and stuff, you
That's
know.
what that's the only part that made it good. Like, yeah, it was
Right?
cheesy, but he could
Yeah,
flow a little bit
yeah,
and come out and freestyle and shit. And man, yeah.
yeah. He was
So
dope when it came to that. So,
yeah,
but the
yeah.
gimmick, the spinner belt, I've just so seen it out. I got tired of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Because it was like just shoving him down, you know what I'm saying, all the time. And bro, we would be like, this is the time. We wanted Cena to lose just so we could get a new belt. And then they would never they didn't bring a belt forever.
they will be coming out. Triple H even had the belt and he had that thing. Like
Bro,
I was like, no, game don't.
right. You're letting us down.
Yeah. But
But So Cody Rhodes comes down, and you know Cody Rhodes and The Rock were supposed to meet up, you know, for Cody's soul. And
Yeah.
the without it being an accident, you heard the F word on and Mud Cody told The Rock, man, you know, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? When no bleep crowd went crazy.
Straight up, bro.
Cena played it to the T, you know, dapped him up, and that's when, you know.
But you know,
still,
go back to Cody.
I
know you paraphrasing,
yeah.
but it was real key how he played his role too, because
Yeah.
his wordplay was like, "You right, my soul don't belong to me."
Yeah, he gave you them a
Yeah,
couple of times when you thought he was gonna do it.
yeah.
You know?
He said that his soul belonged to this ring and these people
Right.
a long time ago.
Right.
So of course the crowd like, oh shit. Then he came with the go fuck yourself.
Right.
And like, yeah, that was and the Rock just kind of like looked at him like, really?
First of all, let's just say you had Travis Scott come down there with The Rock when he came out.
Yeah.
All right. You got
Which was weird
right.
in
So
itself,
and the
right?
bell bottoms are even weirder. But I understand him trying to be he heel Rock,
Yeah.
you know, so he would do the outrageous stuff.
Right.
You know, okay, he went from Versace to leather and whatever that is now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you know, him and Cena are dapping each other up, and then Cena looks at The Rock. Rock gave him the slash the throat, which he really should have gave him the people's eyebrow, like it did with
Yeah.
the nation. That would have been better. But anyway, everybody got what they wanted to see. Everybody wanted to see a heel turn when you got one. Everybody that ever in their life wanted to see John Cena heel turn. You have got what you asked for. And I mean to tell you, he turned that heel on so quick and jumped on Cody, going and hammering on and hitting him with the belt,
Brass
busting him
knucks at
open,
first. Yeah.
brass knuckles,
Hit him with the microphone.
right. You know what I'm saying? Then held him down, and here come The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Hitting him with that damn weight belt. Bro, I don't give a damn. Man, that shit, I know that shit hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So Cody takes a beating.
I mean, even Travis Scott got some in, you know.
Man, and you got Travis Scott in the corner smoking a blunt. Like,
Right.
bro, where are we at right now, bro? With this, we're in WWE right now where, you know, Rob Van Dam and them got fired. Now you got somebody over there on the turnbuckle burning one while Cody Rhodes getting the shit slapped out of him with a weight belt.
This man, I know Travis Scott is a superstar as far as, you know, music, rap, all that. But he's in the ring with two of arguably the greatest WWF superstars at their peak of all time,
Yeah.
and the one that's currently the man, Cody Rhodes.
Right.
And he's sitting there in the ring, which really was so out of place for him to even be in the ring.
Right.
For that, which is crazy. And to your point, chiefing.
Well, they are doing that only where it's legal. You know what I'm saying? It's not
True,
like they're
but
doing it in
still,
South Carolina and Georgia, and
everybody
of course
watching the shit
everybody
on
be smoking at
TV.
the shows anyway. But still,
Yeah, I mean, but you know, it's just the whole. You know, I mean, this is see, but they on Netflix. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I mean, because you remember he was on there the first Netflix show. That's when we were really tripping because he came out with Jay Uso.
right.
And just like, yeah. So it's just
But
funny
now you with The
how
Rock.
Is he
So
going rogue? Is he
is he
going
half
rogue
some?
or
Is he half Samoan? You know,
I don't know. I'm just
he's with the
saying.
ride with Jey Uso. Hey man, shout out to the Road Boys at Sam Moss Center. But anyway, well, you mentioned Road, but the they played it great. You
Yeah,
everybody's want to see John Cena heel turn. You got that,
right.
you know. And I thought Cody. I was thinking about, but you got to think about all the merch and all this and all that. And Cody, you know, in a perfect world, is going to have a much longer career, and certainly will turn heel one of these days. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I never bought in Cody Turner. He said you was on that tip. I told you, ain't no way in hell. Not right now. Yeah, you right.
Yeah,
Probably
not right
maybe
now.
one day.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
but he was such a good heel though, in
yeah.
Ring of Honor in Japan when he was with the Bullet Club, and bro, he was so good, and just and I'm talking about filthy with it too. Like he's,
Mm-hmm.
you know, asshole for real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, you were right. I love a good heel turn, you know, whenever. I don't care who how many t-shirts they sell. I want to see somebody be bad, you know, a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, it ain't that time. But you got Cena ain't gonna, he'll never have a chance to do it again. So why not now?
This could, I mean, it just happened tonight, just like any event that we talk about right after it happened. It's easy to say this, but this may go down and be one of the most shocking moments
Brother,
in
this is
recent
gonna be,
WWE history.
you got kids right now that are 7 and 8 year old or 10 years old, 12 years old watching this, gonna be talking about this on their podcast or whatever they'll be doing in 40 years, saying, you know, how shocking that was and how much it hurt them and this and this. You know what I'm saying? The kid that caught the hat or got the towel on the way, you know. I mean, bro, that's like Hogan with the beard. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, it makes me wonder though, and we don't know because we don't know Cena's schedule. We know we're not gonna see him often, right? The road to WrestleMania is 7 weeks. We'll be lucky we see Cena 3 times.
Well, I don't know, man. If you got to think about, he's got, I want to say it was 39 dates they said or
Yeah,
something of that nature.
which that's
It's
quite a
only
few
52
though.
weeks in a year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You know what
so
I'm saying? So they might have saved up to use a couple here because you only saw him at the Rumble. You know what
well
I'm saying?
that's why I said maybe 3 times.
Yeah, yeah. So, but it is wrestle. God dang, keep knocking into getting so close. um, you know, they got to use him to promote WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? And they want everybody to be there. They want everybody to tune in. And which I mean, I don't think WrestleMania needs that much promotion, but as far as media, they're gonna need him. And but they're not gonna use him for media because he's gonna be a bad guy unless he's with The Rock. And
You
they're talking, I
know,
can't wait for the press conferences and stuff.
he
Like they had last year.
right. Well, it makes me wonder, is he gonna change up his gear?
I hope so. I'm
I mean,
tired. Those socks are so lame, dog. That's
I don't see
the
him wearing the Lucky Charms Captain Crunch T-shirt. You get what I'm
right,
saying? I mean,
right,
he
special.
may, but I don't. I mean, it's John Cena, the most
Yeah,
like he's Sesame Street,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Barney, and like the kids love him, and because he's all colorful and he's like a cartoon, right?
yeah,
Just being real.
yeah. No, absolutely.
So if he's healed,
You got to do something different.
I hope
Especially
so.
if you align yourself with The Rock, it's gonna be like the Vince and Stone Cold thing where he had to change, wanted to change you know, change this, change that about him and stuff like that.
Right.
But I mean, the outcome ain't gonna be the same because he's already aligned himself. So, but I can see him doing something different. He already be clean with the suits and stuff.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
might start doing that. You know what I'm saying? He might start wearing the suits and stuff. But
So
as
is he
far as
going at
the
WrestleMania?
ring gear, like he need to have on like some black cargo shorts or something
Yeah, that's what I'm
with some
saying.
retros or something crazy.
At WrestleMania, is he gonna be out? Is he gonna be with the jorts?
Nah, man, it's your last one. You got to go out.
He gonna bring them
That mug
Reebok
might
pumps
come
back.
out. He might come out one of them Lex Luger rolls with the arms split.
That he had Starcade 89.
Right. No, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Cause it don't make sense to have the towels and stuff when you're a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah. And so I haven't got to watch the press conference yet. I got to see a few minutes. So did you see when Cena came out there?
Yeah.
Cena picked up the microphone at press conference, just dropped it, and then walked off.
That's great because that keeps us guessing. Like
right
now we on the
gotta be on Raw tomorrow night. You don't think him where's Raw at tomorrow?
Well, it'll be 2 days from now, but unless
oh yeah,
well,
shut up,
tomorrow.
Man. You know what? Well, it's 2 days from now. Well, not necessarily, because it's 12:56, so it's Sunday, and tomorrow is Monday. So where's Raw at tomorrow?
Well, that's just like 2 weeks ago. You told WrestleMania 5 weeks away. It's 7 from now. You talking about 5 weeks, 2 weeks ago.
Wow. I know what part would be edited out. All your stuff.
Okay.
He'll be like, dang, P.O. didn't even say nothing this week. It was Solo. That's the name of the episode. It would be Solo Jones. So yeah, so we're gonna I would definitely hope they would capitalize and do something this week, being serious.
Right.
And not wait. But
I think they're gonna make us wait, bro.
That's what I was just about to say, but they're doing everything so good anyway. Like, who are we to sit here and say they need to do this, this, and this? Because everything they're doing is working. Period. So, but that was Elimination Chamber. We're wrapped up with that. No more PLEs until WrestleMania 41 in Vegas.
Right.
And we know who the main events are. And we'll know all the main events as far as title picture tomorrow. Because you'll finalize the women's title. So we'll be back. Before we leave, I want to talk about something that was brought up earlier this week with the rumors about Vince and Fox.
Okay. Yeah.
There are rumors saying he's in talks with them about starting another wrestling company.
Right.
Do you think that's even possible? Because clear the stuff is supposed to be over with. They don't look like anything's really going to happen to the man as far as the stuff he's been accused of. I'm sure that everybody that got paid and need to get paid. He's got the money, but I think I don't know. I think people would take a chance by working with him, but I don't know how he would be perceived as far as how good WWE is doing without him. It's almost like he's like pissed about that. like, knowing the product's good and seeing all the changes and stuff. And
Well,
like, and of
he's
course wrestling is in his blood,
right.
you know.
I
So
mean, the business wouldn't be what it is today, obviously, well, for that man. But he's like the biggest egomaniac
right.
ever. And
It just seems crazy to me that he would even consider, especially at his age, dog.
that's
Like,
what
he's
that's
an old man.
yeah, but they said that guy really think gonna live forever. I mean, nobody does, but
Right.
they say he's a different kind of cat, man. Like he's different.
Yeah. And I've heard all that stuff, but I just
Yeah,
thought it was crazy. But
I did too.
what kind of, I mean, what kind of company would he,
Because what kind of roster would he be able to have?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Like who
But
would, and then the ones who don't succeed in currently in WWE for whatever reason, where they couldn't get a push or whatever, like I don't know, man. Because there's a lot of the Triple H guys come from NXT all the way back from the Black and Gold that had to run NXT, and then when they got to the main roster, Vince kind of watered them down and gave them a different
right,
gimmick. Like that
right.
would happen to Kerry and Cross,
Yeah. And
and
they're
and
trying to
others.
build him back up,
Yeah,
you know.
Ascension,
Yeah,
AOP. From back in the day, it was like they was dominant. Even though Ascension, I mean, they were Road Warriors knockoffs anyway, but still,
right.
they had them dominant. When they got to the main roster, they were losing to everybody, and
Well, they buried them when they let the New Age Outlaws beat them up, and
yeah,
you
yeah.
know
So but the point
who
is that
invited the jackasses?
they didn't agree with a lot of superstars that they was pushing to be
Right.
superstars. Not on everybody. I mean, some people, you got Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens and that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
it was everybody. They disagreed a lot. Just like he'll fire somebody and Triple H hired him back.
Right.
He did that with several wrestlers, Bronson Reed, to
Yeah.
name a few. So
Right. Yeah. So I just thought that was real interesting, man, and to see like, and it's crazy because you saw the Undertaker with him at the Super Bowl,
right,
and
right,
it just, I don't know, man. I think it's out of jealousy. Just
yeah,
look from the outside looking in. I think it's out of jealousy and wanting to prove that he's still the godfather of wrestling, which it doesn't have to
right.
prove anything because he is, like you said,
But yeah,
But it's like wrestling is in his blood, and he wants to be a part of it. He didn't leave because he wanted to,
right, right,
but it was the best thing that's happened to that company in a long time,
right.
So that's definitely something to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that, man.
Yeah.
I if I'm gonna get my little prediction, my 2 cents in real quick. Uh, I don't think it's gonna pan out to nothing. I just think that
I
something's
don't
gonna
either.
happen.
I
Yeah,
just
something's
think it's
gonna
crazy that he's out there even trying to do that.
right.
It just is crazy to me. Like,
And he got people that'll work with him, Laurinaitis and
yeah,
uh,
whatever you need, I got
uh,
you.
and I don't know what Bruce Pritchard's status is with WWE currently,
Mhm.
which I like Bruce Pritchard. He one of my like even just when he had the podcast, something to wrestle with Conrad, like
Yeah,
his stories and all that. Like I like Bruce Pritchard a lot, but he's one of Vince's henchmen. And then for
yeah,
years, I don't know what his current status with WWE, but if Vince was able to get some traction on that, and if Bruce Pritchard was available, he
yeah.
would
He'd be
definitely
part of
be
it. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Maybe even your boy Michael Hayes, but I know he still works for
yeah,
WWE. But
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah,
them is guys though.
yeah. Well, it's something to definitely look forward to. Look, man, that's been another episode, and man, that's episode 10. Episode 10. Look at us doing it big. Episode 10. Moving right along.
10,
Right.
a fucking 10.
when you go prom with me, that Billy Bob, boy. Hey, man, it's been another episode of Welcome to Wrestling. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment, man. Tell us what you think. To give us your opinion on whatever topics we were talking about. Give us your opinion on Elimination Chamber. Check the old episodes that we've been doing, the 9 before this here, number 10, plus a bonus episode that really don't count. But
count it short, man.
Right. But again, you got any questions, comments, you want to be on the show, hit us up at w2wrasslin@gmail.com. That is the W, the number 2, wrasslin@gmail.com. And we will be back next week with a deep dive and just a quick talk about what's going on in wrestling. Because why? Because it's Welcome to Wrestling.
Welcome to wrestling.
Hey, welcome to wrestling.
Welcome to wrestling, Chetty Bobby. Welcome to wrestling with Big E and the POT. Podcast tag champs of the whole world, slamming like a DDT. Got it like just like a figure four. Hulk Hogan, all they do is flex. Talking wrestling while they get the dough. Off the top like a superplex. Think they letting up? Hell no. Dusty Rose with the elbow. From the corner like a stinging splash straight to the face. I know you felt those. Hey, y'all crying out for help though. Rising up like the dead man. About to go upside your head like Stone Cold with the bedpan. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Bottom line, if you want the facts, welcome to wrestling's where you need to be. Chetty Bobby, this show improved like John Cena, you ain't seeing me. Yeah.